Guys, welcome back to another one here on this set of one and only Mystelics reaction channel. Guys, I had to do a number one again. Of course, I dropped this one. I did one previously yesterday, which is today, but you guys are seeing this tomorrow, which is today. So hey guys, welcome back to another reaction here on this year Vibrations. And of course, a round of applause goes out to each and every one of you guys out there. Plenty round of applause, man. But don't stop your dirty ways, guys. Stop your dirty. Oh, I mute, man. What the joke is this? Anyways, guys, plenty round of applause for the massive then, man. That thing I talk about dirty ways, but stop your dirty ways technology. Round of applause goes out to each and every one of you guys who've tuned in yet again to another reaction here on this year Reaction Vibrations. This is where I tend to react to a number of videos, guys. Say the people screaming for all you, eh? They're screaming for all you, man. Anyway, stop it. Anyways, guys, we gotta react into a video that was sent to me a number of times. Actually, it was sent to me about 3 or 4 times. And of course, this is actually my school mate, Fabi J. I think he lives in where? St. Lucia. Yeah, Fabi J. Of course, he's I guess he's another social media, Facebook social media influencer on Facebook, pretty much. And of course, he has a thing right there talking about dear young people. Please note, sit and debate, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we'll listen to what he has to say to the young people. I think this person posted it, very good explanation, and of course I'm gonna react to it right there. So let us take a listen to this. Volume up. Stop your dirty wait. All right.
Okay, my young people. So let me just tell you a little bit as to why you have to focus on yourself in Dominica. If you're 18 years old, 19 years old, 20 years old, 21 years old, 22 years old, 23 years old, the only thing you know in Dominica is your dress skin. That's all you can remember. Roosevelt carried in government.
I don't think that is a good thing at all, no? That is not a good thing at all, especially when it comes for different understandings of different political leadership styles. Knowing one person cannot be a good thing at all. In the United States, you grow up, 4-8, you probably experience probably like 3 or 4 different presidents, leadership styles by the time you reach 18. So you get a good understanding as to, you know, which side you'd want to choose, so to speak. Well, people are actually paying attention, eh? Because a lot of people don't seem to pay attention. But the possibility of individuals still learning the different individual political leadership styles would be vital in this region. But anyways, guys, let's continue.
Now, if you do look out for yourself, you're going to remain a beggar in Dominica.
Wait, say what?
That is all. 23 years old. The only thing you know in Dominica is your dress skin. That's all you can remember. Roosevelt carried in government. Now, if you do look out for yourself, you're going to remain a beggar in Dominica.
Oh, so if you don't look out for yourself, you remain a beggar.
Roosevelt carried turn the country.
Okay.
Now, in every country, the job of the government is to sustain the economy.
True.
Boost the economy.
True.
Create employments for the people.
True.
So we should.
Has that been happening in Dominica, guys? Has the economy been boosting from the time that it has started when in 2000 to now? Has it been boosting or has it been declining? Has jobs been increasing or has jobs been declining? Has Ross left? Has Ross stayed? What is the thought right there?
We already have an international airport after 20 years of labor. We should.
That is something that was in the works with the previous regime. They actually had the land and everything done. They were actually working on that stuff. That did not happen because they changed the government, which was kind of foolish. I don't know why they did that. Hey, international airport come in, let the airport build and then change the government afterwards. But no, but I guess that's how it rolls sometimes.
We're supposed to have a marina. We're supposed to have investors. We're supposed to have big stores and big supermarkets in Dominica. We're supposed to have shops.
Considering that, I agree with him on the investors part, but I always believe that the people themselves, especially people who go overseas, made themselves should come back and invest in Dominica in certain ways. But then again, when it comes down to the profitability factor, it's kind of, you know, an interesting scope to look at.
In malls in Dominica, marina, airport, or
but we do need malls and this kind of things there, no doubt about it.
Agricultural sector should be booming.
As for that,
tourism should be booming.
I think our main thing should be agriculture, because in a land that flows with milk and honey, brothers and sisters, land, soil, and water. Land and soil is the same thing. Land, sun, and water. We have all these things. We have all these things to provide, and we're in the middle of the Caribbean. We in the middle of the Caribbean, the small groups of islands, and we're not the agricultural basin, man. That's ridiculous.
But if the Labour Party focus on that, then the people will still have power, because in every country the power of the people is more,
more than the people in power.
The people is greater than the people in power. So it's the people that just put the government there.
Yep.
So let's just say.
But it does seem in times like these, guys, it seems like the people are the ones who have no power, and the government just come in, pay you some money, pay your own money, pay your own money to keep you bondage to them. That's interesting.
If the Labour Party doesn't deliver what Dominicans expect,
change them.
Then because the people have power, we can vote UWP.
Yeah.
So the people would have voted UWP
and it's not just UWP, it's whoever is the best person. If APP or PAPI or any other of these people come with some good plans, workable plans, not pie in the sky according to Scared, which apparently he's doing pie in the sky because he that benefiting $64,000 and how much money that going outside there. Anyways, but if the individuals out there can come and just put a better foot forward than the present regime, then it should change. But the funny thing about the whole situation is that individuals seeing what is happening. They know it's detrimental to the economy. They know the prime ministers and his colleagues are gaining millions or even billions of dollars. They know these things. Yet still they're trying to get $5,000 or $10,000 for 5 years. And they still have to pay it back to the same country, back to the same government. Right there. I don't think people understand. People are thinking, boy.
UWP in government. If the UWP government fail the people, because the people have power, we would
change them.
The Labour Party back in.
Change them, of course. And I think one of the reasons why that would be vital is so that these individuals know that they cannot just come there and do magie and stay there doing magie. If one is doing magie, DLP doing magie, then change them because they will want to continue doing their magie, not true? So if the UWP come, UWP does their thing. If they're doing magie, change them back so they would never think that, hey, we can stay there and just continuously do magie. Because if each individual is switched back and forth, if these are the only two individuals that can come forward, two parties that can come forward, if these guys know that their time is short, they will not do corruption. And that is the rule of corruption in itself. Because remember, I think Acton who states the very thing I studied this before, absolute power corrupts absolutely. So when you constantly have power in positions of power, then you're going to get corrupted. This is why it's good to change individuals back and forth.
But Labour Party come, they fail the people again, boom, we vote UWP back in. Because the people have the power.
Always
did.
Dominica,
what Skerrit has done to stay in power, as soon as he get Prime Minister, first thing he do is run Venezuela and Cuba, be friends with Fidel Castro and Hugo Chavez. What he has done, instead of dealing with Dominica to create jobs so people will not be begging,
tell me that's true or false, guys. Is that true or false? Has that been the case?
Instead of teaching people how to fish so they can fish for themselves, he rather give handouts.
Yep.
To take the power from the people. So instead of he do that, because if he do that, the people will still have power and the people can take him out. So he can do things in the country, and if people are satisfied because the people have power, the people can take him out. But in order for him to stay in power,
he feeds the people.
For him to stay in power on his throne forever, he go and play with the people. So
he feeds them their own money, you know. He feeding them their own money that they pay in taxes, and of course, based on the birthright citizenship and stuff. This is the people's money that should supposed to go towards the people and the benefit of the people. Their own money he taking and put them in bondage under him, you know, bro. Hey, boy, I tell you, boy, people don't see these things there.
Give the people handouts, house, car, job, money, private job, this, that. So right now,
and nonsensical jobs too. I don't want to call the NEP nonsensical. It's vital. I think the NEP is a stepping stone to move forward. But then again, when it comes from this stepping stone, you move from NEP to what? To what you moving into? Banks have NEP workers. All kind of places have other NEP workers. Some paying half and the bank paying half and NEP workers getting the other half from government. Subsidizing. I used to tell you the kind of state that we are in because none of the banks can pay anybody. Tell you, boy, we trouble.
It is Roosevelt scary and the people. It's nothing like government. Labour Party government. You do all that. Dominica government. Everything is Roosevelt scary.
I agree.
So the Labour Party government has now turned to Roosevelt scary. If the tourism...
And he just have position holders. And then from time to time, they come out and talk as if they're doing something. No. Position holders. Look at why is her name? Dronilia. Dronilia, what she doing there? Minister of Education? Ah, yeah. I don't even go back on that one. Let me leave that there.
Our problem is Roosevelt scary. If agriculture said our problem is Roosevelt scary. Because he take the power from the people. So he's going to stay in power forever. That is why up to now we cannot have an airport. We cannot have a marina. We have no jobs in the country. The same set of jobs. We have no factories when young people come out to school.
That I don't understand. In the land, the agricultural basin itself, we have no factories in Dominica. What kind of magic is going on there, boy? We don't have no fruit factories, things that can develop. I know Grand Base trying to do something with soaps and things, but overall, guys, you mean to say we haven't got factories out there?
The struggling is no vacancy after 20 years. So my young people focus on yourself because Scary focus on himself.
Of course.
That is his strategy. He take the power from the people. That is how we can stay in power.
But the people need to take back their power. But then again, it also comes to to do something. I think it was a professor who said that, and I like his saying. He says the wisdom of the world is that the people get what they truly deserve. So if you have a corrupt leader, that means the people themselves are also corrupt, or the people allow themselves to be corrupted by a corrupt leader. Irregardless of which side you look for, the people are also equally corrupt. And therefore, this kind of situations happen. You have to stop your dirty ways to get uncorrupt. That's what the people have to do. But the people, the young people, I normally go out there and ask the young people, what do you see yourself doing? It's been a moment since I asked that, but nobody give me answer. Nobody give me answer. They don't know. Work within the parents' business, or try to find a job in Clay Harbor, or try to work in some ministry, and ministry self-tight. But all you want to continue, man. Continue, have fun.
Because when you take our power, we will not be able to choose. We will not be able to choose freely. That is the reason why all our South Dominicans will kill you when they talk about Scary. Because they get in toilet.
Yep. They get in the money. Hey, I don't have to work. It's also a lazy mindset too. Hey, I don't need to work. I can just go thing and ask my parent for some money. He'll give me money for me to pay my light bill. He'll give me money for me to buy food for my family. Not realizing the reason why you're going to them to ask them for food is because they kill the economy. The economy is not producing much. And you cannot tell me that people don't want to produce in the economy. There are a lot of people who are fighting to work in the economy, and the economy is defeating them. So you cannot tell me that is the economy that people need to work in, and when people start work, nonsense. You also need to find markets for the very things that you are able to produce, and the people who need to find the markets are the very leaders themselves. You think they can find markets? The people. So what the leaders there for? What they there for? What scared them there for? To take your money and for them to live in mansion and then pretend as if they're doing so well, and then you have other people coming and say, no, he does well for the country. Which well for the... Vex you.
They have applications on a bench waiting for Scary to read. They're asking Scary for this, they're asking Scary for...
And invoices too.
For that, because Scary designed the system for him to stay in power.
No, the people allow themselves to allow Scary to be designing the system like that. And when it's constant, it's a psychological thing. It's a human behavior kind of thing, yeah. People who are accustomed. There's a video of a monkey. I'll say there's a video of a monkey who... I'll post the link. Guys, check out I'll post the thing for you to check out. There's a video of a monkey. Check that in the description below for you to understand how psychologically people get or change their behaviors for things that they don't even understand why they're doing it. They just continue the normal thing because that is what is accepted by society. That is psychological. Check out the video, guys. The video should be in the description somewhere.
This is why it's very difficult to remove Roosevelt Scary there. So young people focus on yourself. Now, on the other hand, they say they're selling our passport. That is Dominica. If you're selling our passport
supposed to bring jobs.
Be getting jobs.
Yep.
Because when you sell a passport for people, they
Businesses
come to Dominica to create employment because they are now Dominicans. But through passport sales under all kind of kukumak activity criminals, then the passport money cannot go into doing all of that.
And it's rather interesting that the very government is talking about Chosky trying to do the right thing for Chosky when they themselves are equally as guilty for doing the very same thing. How about in different criminals? I'm not saying Chosky is a criminal because based on what I understood, he was actually taking the fall, or he was, let me leave that alone. But government is also equally in things. Government was harboring individuals. When they heard that he was in Dominica, they allowed him to escape. They allowed the man to escape. Monfared. They catch him in Dominica Republic. He was in Dominica. They are equally responsible for the very things.
What money is to deal with the people because he has so much promises for the people. So if you do give the people what they promise, the people will get vexed. Although the people really already take the power, but he's trying to keep these promises around the people and not really what it needs, what Dominica really need to develop. Yep. So that's why we have none of these things. So
what happened in you creating a dependency state?
So in Dominica we have no jobs.
So that is the constant thing that people are accustomed to. Hey, my mother goes to go buy prime minister and get monies. When I growing up, let me go and do the same thing too.
So young people focus on themselves. Scary focus on themselves to stay in power. That's why he designed the system like that, to take the power from the people so we cannot vote UWP how we want. If he doesn't give us things, then we can vote UWP how we want because everybody working for themselves, everybody trying to build them house because, people working for themselves, the government doing things for the country. But it was very scary, not doing anything for the country directly, he doing it for the people. His handouts,
for himself.
A bunch of handouts to stay in power. So, yes, my young people, focus on yourself. Roads, resurfacing roads and fixing health centers and things, that is thing that's supposed to be done years ago, not now.
It also, there's something I actually mentioned when Ian Douglas was speaking in thing about health center, talking about putting some payment thing. And then I found there was only $5. $5 we people can't even pay. $5 is a fee. $5 fee. And Ian bold enough to stand up and say, hey, the people couldn't even pay $5. Boy, Ian, boy, help us, Father. Yeah, boy, help us, Father. Anyways, guys, yeah, that was BrBpTV. The link of that will be in the description as well. But guys, definitely check out the monkey video and see how monkeys doing certain things. Even the monkeys started doing things and they don't even know why they're doing it, so they just have to continue the same thing. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Of course, giving a thumbs up helps the algorithm push the video further and further. And of course, subscribe and turn on a post notification by clicking the bell, and then click all when you click the bell so you can get all the videos as they come through. So, but Mystelics once again, guys, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video.